Hey there, Yankees fans. We have a lot to unpack today, and I mean a ton because the state of the Yankees pitching rotation right now is something that has everyone on edge. The season is fast approaching, and the Yankees are dealing with some setbacks, particularly with Carlos Rodon. Now, Rodon recently had elbow surgery, nothing career-threatening, just some cleanup work to remove loose bodies and shave down a bone spur. That said, he will miss time at the start of the season, which immediately sparks questions about how this will impact the team on opening day. Rodon has always been a key part of the Yankees' rotation, and when healthy, he's one of the most reliable arms on the staff. But we all know how injuries can derail a pitcher's rhythm, and even an entire season. So his absence, even for a short period, carries weight for the team's early performance. Because of that, all eyes are now on how the Yankees plan to strengthen their pitching staff. There's been talk and speculation around potential trades and acquisitions. And with big names out there in the league, it's clear the front office is exploring every possible avenue to maintain competitiveness. One of the hottest names circulating is TK Skubal. This guy has been absolutely phenomenal over the past couple of seasons. In his 31 starts last year, he posted a 2.21 ERA, a whip under 900, and 241 strikeouts over 195 innings pitched. Those numbers are elite, rare, and put him in the conversation with some of the all-time greats in the game. Skubal's consistency and dominance on the mound make him the kind of pitcher that any team would dream of adding to their rotation, and for the Yankees, it could be a game-changing move. The potential of landing Skubal is enormous. Just imagine a rotation featuring him alongside Garrett Cole, Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, and a young arm like Cam Schlittler. That would be a rotation capable of intimidating any lineup in the league. The Yankees could rotate their pitchers in a way that balances experience, durability, and dominance. And even as Rodon recovers from surgery, the team wouldn't feel completely compromised because they would still have Skubal as the ace, Fried and Cole providing high-level innings, and Schlittler stepping in to cover gaps as needed. Beyond that, emerging talents like Will Warren and Luis Heil could contribute from the bullpen or even as swingmen in a six-man rotation if the Yankees decide to experiment, which adds another layer of strategic flexibility. Skubal's emergence is also a story of rising to the top under high expectations. When he first came into the league as a top prospect, there were whispers about his potential, hints of greatness. Now, all of that potential has translated into performance at an elite level. Over the last two seasons, he has pitched over 190 innings each year with an ERA under 2.5 and more than 200 strikeouts in consecutive seasons. That level of performance is incredibly rare. Outside of Skubal, only legends like Clayton Kershaw, Pedro Martinez, Bob Gibson, and Sandy Koufax have matched that kind of consistency over multiple seasons. To be in that conversation is to be on a trajectory toward Hall of Fame recognition. And let's be honest, the Yankees have a long tradition of pairing great players with historical rosters. If Skubal were to join, it would not just strengthen the team immediately. It would cement a statement that the Yankees are still a franchise that competes at the very highest level, willing to pursue the best talent in baseball to maintain their legacy. There's always a risk, of course, especially when dealing with top-tier free agents or potential trades. The Yankees have seen situations before where they brought in high-profile players, like Juan Soto, who made a huge impact for a season but eventually moved on. But even with that risk, acquiring someone of Skubal's caliber would be monumental. The rotation could include Skubal as the ace, followed by Fried, Cole, Rodon, and Schlittler in strategic order, giving the Yankees an overwhelming depth that few teams in the league could match. Looking beyond just Skubal, there are other pitchers on the market that could make a difference. Names like Hunter Greene have started to appear in trade discussions, particularly given his potential and the amount of control teams have over his contract. Greene has shown flashes of brilliance, maintaining an ERA under 3 and a whip under 900, while dealing with durability concerns throughout his career. If the Yankees could acquire a pitcher like Greene, it would further solidify the rotation and provide additional options for managing innings and injuries, something that becomes crucial over the grind of a long Major League Baseball season. It's fascinating to consider how the Yankees could structure their rotation with a mix of seasoned stars and promising young arms. For example, a scenario where Skubal takes the mound as the clear ace, followed by Fried and Cole, then Rodon and Schlittler, could allow the Yankees to navigate the early season without feeling overly exposed despite injuries. Meanwhile, the bullpen could be bolstered by players like Will Warren and Luis Heil, who can handle multiple roles depending on game situations. There's even the possibility of using a six-man rotation temporarily, giving Cole and Rodon more recovery time after surgery and allowing the team to maximize performance without overextending any single pitcher. At the end of the day, this is a time of opportunity for the Yankees. The team has the chance to reinforce its rotation in ways that could dramatically improve their chances of contending for the postseason. While landing a top pitcher like Skubal involves financial and strategic risks, the potential upside is undeniable. Pairing him with Cole, Rodon, Fried, and Schlittler could create one of the most formidable pitching staffs in recent memory, capable of competing against any lineup in baseball. Add in bullpen versatility with Warren and Heil, and the Yankees could enter the season with both depth and dominance on the mound, ready to make a serious run for the World Series. The buzz around Skubal is well-deserved. Over the last few years, he has become one of the most consistent and dominant pitchers in the game, showing the kind of elite skill and stamina that few possess. Comparing him to legends like Kershaw, Pedro Martinez, and Koufax is not an exaggeration. He's entering rarefied air. His contract situation and future potential make him an enticing target for any team looking to secure a long-term ace. For the Yankees, adding Skubal could be a decisive move that reshapes their rotation and gives them an advantage over the competition. Beyond individual performance, there's the excitement of watching how these pitchers interact within the Yankee system. The blend of established stars and emerging talent creates a dynamic environment where matchups can be optimized, innings managed carefully, and the team can maintain high-level performance throughout the season. It's about building not just a strong starting rotation, but a resilient pitching ecosystem capable of adjusting to injuries, hot streaks, and playoff scenarios. The Yankees have historically been strategic in assembling rosters, and this situation represents a prime example of leveraging available talent to maximize both short-term and long-term success. Now, let's dive even deeper into what the Yankees could be looking at as the season progresses. With Rodon starting late, due to surgery, the Yankees' early season rotation will have to rely heavily on consistency and depth. That makes every potential move in the pitching market incredibly important because the team cannot afford to stumble out of the gate. It's not just about filling innings. It's about ensuring that each start carries the potential to dominate. And that's why acquiring someone like TK Skubal makes so much sense. He isn't just a temporary solution. He's a franchise-altering arm that could redefine what the Yankees' rotation looks like for years. And when you consider the balance of youth and experience the team could assemble, it becomes clear that the front office has an opportunity to craft something truly special. Looking at the broader picture, Skubal is only part of the story. There are other pitchers generating buzz around the league, names that have shown flashes of brilliance but come with varying levels of risk. Hunter Greene, for example, has been a remarkable talent in his starts, but has struggled to stay healthy consistently. In his first few seasons, he has never reached 27 starts or pitched over 160 innings in a single year, which has raised durability questions. Yet when he is on the mound, Greene is a force. With a sub-3 ERA, a whip just under 900, and the ability to generate strikeouts in key situations, he represents a high-upside addition to any rotation. If the Yankees were to bring him on board, he could complement the rotation or be used strategically in a swingman role, allowing the team to maintain intensity and flexibility throughout the season. What makes the potential acquisitions even more exciting is how they fit into the Yankees' overall strategy. Imagine a rotation where Skubal serves as the ace, Fried and Cole follow, Rodon slots in as he returns from surgery, and Schlittler fills in as a reliable mid-rotation arm. That's an enviable lineup that balances star power with depth, offering multiple pitchers capable of shutting down elite lineups on any given day. Beyond the rotation, Players like Will Warren and Luis Heil can rotate between bullpen roles and spot starts, providing tactical options that allow the Yankees to manage workloads while keeping performance levels high. This level of strategic flexibility is rare and gives the Yankees an edge in both the regular season and the playoffs. There's also the financial angle to consider. Landing a player of Scubble's caliber comes with a massive price tag, potentially exceeding $400 million for a long-term deal. That kind of investment is enormous, but the potential payoff is equally huge. If the Yankees are willing to commit the resources, it signals not just a desire to compete, but a commitment to maintaining the franchise's elite status. The team has a history of investing in top-tier talent, and in a market where pitching aces are rare and highly valued, securing someone like Scubble could be a defining moment for the organization. Even with the risk that such a player could eventually leave in free agency, the immediate impact on the rotation, the morale of the clubhouse, and the confidence of the fan base would be tremendous. It's also worth looking at the Yankees' historical context when evaluating these moves. The franchise has long been synonymous with excellence, with a track record of pairing elite pitching with legendary hitting. Adding top-tier arms to the rotation continues that tradition and preserves the Yankees' identity as a team that goes all in to compete at the highest level. This is why moves like targeting Scubble, considering someone like Green, or even exploring other high-profile pitchers are not just about numbers. They're about maintaining the ethos of the franchise and sending a clear message that the Yankees are still the Yankees, a team that fights for every advantage and never settles. Beyond the strategic and historical factors, there's also the excitement factor for fans. The anticipation of watching games with a rotation featuring multiple elite pitchers creates a level of engagement and energy that's hard to match. Each start becomes an event, each inning a chance to witness something special. For fans, the combination of star power, emerging talent, and tactical flexibility is thrilling because it promises high-quality baseball, dramatic matchups, and the potential for unforgettable moments over the course of a long and grueling season. The Yankees front office has to navigate all of these elements carefully. The balance between acquiring elite talent, managing financial commitments, and preserving roster flexibility is delicate. Mistakes can be costly, as the team has experienced in the past when high-profile players departed after brief stints, leaving gaps that were difficult to fill. However, when executed well, the strategy of combining proven superstars with high-upside younger pitchers can create a sustainable competitive advantage. It's not just about this season. It's about building a rotation that can consistently contend for championships, maintain fan excitement, and uphold the legacy of a franchise known for excellence. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. The New York Yankees are reportedly making waves in the baseball world once again, and this time, the chatter is reaching fever pitch. Sources close to the team claim that the Bronx Bombers have secured ZAC GALLEN, the Arizona Diamondbacks ace, in what could be one of the most stunning rotations moves of the decade. Insiders suggest that GALLEN, known for his pinpoint control and devastating arsenal of pitches, could instantly become the cornerstone of a Yankees pitching staff that has been searching for dominance at the top. Fans in the Big Apple are already buzzing with excitement, envisioning a rotation led by GALLEN alongside Garrett Cole, a pairing that could strike fear into any lineup in the American League. While nothing has been officially confirmed, whispers from the Yankees front office hint that negotiations have progressed further than initially thought, and a deal could be finalized imminently. The speculation has ignited social media, with fans and analysts alike debating what this could mean for the Yankees' championship aspirations. GALLEN's career trajectory suggests he could thrive in New York's high-pressure environment. Known for his ability to induce ground balls and maintain composure in tight spots, GALLEN is exactly the kind of pitcher that the Yankees have coveted for years. The potential signing has even sparked rumors about what the team might sacrifice in return: prospects, cash considerations, or perhaps a combination of both. Some insiders speculate that this could signal a new era for the Yankees, one where pitching dominance is prioritized as the backbone of a team eager to reclaim its spot atop the baseball hierarchy. While rival teams are undoubtedly watching closely, the sense of anticipation in New York is palpable. Could ZAC Gallen become the ace that finally puts the Yankees' rotation over the top? Only time will tell, but for now, the Bronx is alive with speculation, and one thing is certain. If this deal comes to fruition, the landscape of the American League could shift dramatically. The Bombers might just be preparing for a season that fans will remember for years. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.